Russ Factor Show!
I'll figure it out. Who the fuck are you? Hold on. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the big show. Russ Factor and the Slot Master.
Hi.
Not your.
You guys don't know me.
You
You don't want to know me.
It's not your first time here. I was thinking back. You have hosted this show. This will be your third time. One time, we did it at your old place. The second time, you were here with Joe.
Okay.
And Danny Hyphen was here. And now we're
yeah.
the third. Danny Hyphen's in Hawaii tonight, ladies and gentlemen. He's 3 hours behind me. It's still daylight, and he's out in Hawaii this week, gathering new Hawaii shirts for the show.
Does Danny Hyphen go to Hawaii often?
This is his second trip. They went 2-3 years ago. They took Ed. Remember Ed from the show here?
I do.
Yeah, they took him and his lady with them last time. They tried to get us to go the first time, and I was like,
Yeah.
It's kind of
I'm
a
with you,
family trip.
Russ.
Kind of a family trip for him and his wife's family and everything. And I was like, I don't really,
I've got no desire to go to Hawaii.
Yeah, he's like, I'll get you out there one day, and I go, you know what? No, I just don't have a desire. Like most states in this country, I just don't have a desire to go to them.
Very few states I'd like to.
Yeah, I like my city. I like having everything I need within a 2-mile radius. I like a good internet connection, things like that.
You like a good DoorDash delivery?
Yeah.
Yeah. A good dispensary?
Yeah, and we have multiple of those in that radius. But anyways, welcome to the show, everybody. Russ Factor Show. Slot Master joining me tonight. We're gonna do the show we always do. We're gonna get into some gaming news here in just a minute, and then later, whew, me and Slot Master and a few others used to drop hot in Verdansk. Well, Slot Master hasn't been back yet. He did a little test run just to make sure his computer was working all right. But we're gonna be heading back to Verdansk, and I know the first place we're dropping once we get in there
is
the port.
Yeah. Yeah, baby. I haven't dropped into Verdansk in a long time.
But, yeah, that'll be coming up second half of the show. We're going to have a little smaller show tonight, you know. I'm not going to keep...
Why is it smaller?
Because me and fucking Danny Hyphen go like 5 hours these days.
Oh. Well, we can...
I mean,
I've got a while.
we'll keep it going until you're done playing Call of Duty tonight. How about that?
What do you got on tap, Russ? I've got some questions for you.
Well, I got a little bit of news here. I got something to take a look at. We just cannot stop. Let's just get... Well, what have I been playing? The usual segment we do here. It's not that great this week. I've been playing a very sad game to be playing. I decided, since I was kind of in between games right now, I would try to go back and play the worst Mass Effect game ever, based on fan opinion. And I tried to play Mass Effect Andromeda. And the way I can describe this game, I don't know if you know anything about the Mass Effect series, is it's this sci-fi action game. The first one was a really boring RPG. Lots of dialogue. All these games have lots of dialogue. Lots of running back and forth between the action and just yapping with people or going and finding this and bringing it back to them. And then they got kind of action-y by the third one. We're like on skyscrapers that have weird shapes, like shooting aliens and stuff. But Andromeda, the best way I can describe it is the tone of it is like a mix between Star Trek Enterprise with Scott Bakula and the newer Star Trek.
I like Scott Bakula.
But Danny Hyphen was kind of giving me shit about playing it, and I was like, no, I like the tone. By night 3, I was like, pal, I'm getting kind of bored.
Don't let Danny Hyphen give you any shit.
Nah, you guys hear the games he plays. Why would I let him give me shit?
I know Danny Hyphen. Every time I'm like tuned in, he's like, he has. I watch you guys a lot, but I just realized this. I just realized that you talking to me about games would be like me talking to you about golf.
Yeah.
And the ins and the outs.
That's exactly what I thought when you were eager to come co-host the show with me tonight. I was like, this is going to be great. This is going to be like him talking to me about golf.
But I actually did some research, Russ Factor.
Nice. Well, let's watch this real quick. We're going to plow through something here because this is our biggest chunk of news here tonight. We can't stop fucking talking about Nintendo Switch.
Oh, my God. Do you know what the very first thing I was going to say about Nintendo Switch?
Yeah?
Nintendo Switch 2 pre-orders begin April 24th amid tariff concerns.
So,
Russ Factor, how do you anticipate these tariff-induced price changes are going to affect the gaming market, particularly in the new console adopters?
Well, I know a little bit about what they're going to do here, and they're not telling us everything quite yet because I don't think they've decided, but they have decided that the price that they told you the console was going to be, $449 or $500 with the Mario Kart game, is going to be the price. But they said, we'll get back with you on how much the accessories are going to be raised, because they're going to raise the prices on accessories now. So controllers, the little webcam it comes with, the Pro Controller, things like that, those are all going to be now more expensive because of the current economical climate, as they said.
I just saw that despite recent tariffs imposed by the Trumpster, the console price is going to remain unchanged.
Yep.
But like you said, accessory prices are going to increase. I'm seeing the Pro Controllers are now going to cost $85, Russ Factor, for a controller. And the Joy-Con 2 pairs are $95. I don't know what a Joy-Con 2 pair is.
Those are the things that you can, how the Switch works?
Don't do that. Don't do that.
You know how the Switch works? Those are the little controllers that sit on the side of the Switch that you can take off. Okay, it's the same as the first Switch.
Hopefully somebody clicked that.
I'm sure my management team and editing team for YouTube will be sure to make that happen, Mr. Saltmaster.
They're on it.
But yeah, the pre-orders were supposed to start on the 9th, but they pretty much said nope. Here in America, other countries have been able to start pre-ordering, but here in America they would get back to us. But yeah, they just announced today that pre-orders are going to start at the end of the month. The price of the console or bundle will remain the same, but all the accessories are going up in prices. But we talked about last week that Nintendo has been trying to move a lot of their production from China to Vietnam to help a little in terms of, the tariff situation. But
not to get too political, but I figure that China has as much cash to do pretty much anything they want, and the hard thumb that, their thumb's probably not the only thing that's hard, but they can move and build wherever they want in order to skirt the tariff situation. But
and China's not really, China's really not worried in per se about things, but a lot of people aren't looking at the fact that the companies that have their products built in China, they are worried because the companies that are having their products built there, they do need the U.S. market. So you're going to see a lot of companies that aren't based in China or the United States that build in China try to move production other places. And of course, the idea is that let's move them here to the United States. But oh my God, that's going to take years.
Yeah. That's not going to happen. I don't think we pay our minimum wage is around $9 or anywhere from $7 to $10, and in China it's like 50 cents.
And nobody wants to buy U.S. anything because, in terms of global, I got a lot of friends that are in the UK and stuff, and they're like, "You guys make cars. The world doesn't want to buy your cars."
Right. And aeroplanes. Yeah. That fall out of this.
And we know how those airplanes are going. So. We're going to thumb through this real quick here.
Okay, take your time, Russ. Let's thumb.
This is a little Nintendo Direct they did, I believe, yesterday morning for the Mario Kart game that's coming out. As me and Danny Hyphen have been lovingly calling it Mario Kart Horizon after our favorite Xbox game, Forza Horizon. That's kind of what this is a little bit here. So, I don't know. Your kids ever play a Mario Kart game? They play Nintendo Switches? No. I figured your kids. I figured at least one of your kids would have liked the Nintendo Switch, but
no.
They don't really play games. They play iPad games and stuff.
Yeah.
Brick Smash and Roblox.
Welcome to the Mario Kart World game, available exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2.
Oh boy.
What kind of race?
So my big problem with this game out the gate is not the fact that it's open. I think it's cool that they're going to kind of do this open world situation where you do have racetracks, just like any Mario Kart game. I'm sure did you play the old one on Super Nintendo? Yeah. They're going to have tracks, but it's this whole world here. And when you're not in a mode, you can actually just set out by yourself or with friends, and you can drive this entire world. And you'll see these tracks here. You're not in a race. You can do whatever you fucking want. But I feel like the last Mario Kart games that we've had, this is lacking what they had, which is a lot of really, really popping colors. And these are more, some of them are goofy. Like you saw the pink one down there, which is a certain area, like Donut Land or something. I just don't feel like this is as vibrant and sparkly and colorful as the last games. There's a drabness about it.
That's kind of the times we're living in. Drab.
The curves around the canyon. You can't miss it.
So you're not racing anybody, and I can just leave this? I thought you said you're not racing anybody. You can just fly around.
There's an open world mode. There's a circuit mode, and then there's this knockout mode. And those are really long, where you're actually racing through 4 different tracks in one race. But each checkpoint, there's 24 players. Each major checkpoint, it's going to be all right, anyone under 17th place is out. You lose. You're done. Anyone under 12th place is out. And all the way down to the end of your top 3.
I kind of like that little water jet ski sitch that they just showed there. That looked kind of fun.
Yeah, they're going to do some transform cars. I think it's going to be a fun game. I just, the art style's different for me. This is what I'm used to. Kind of this stuff. Not this drab world.
Wario Shipyard
Raining, ship, thunder, like that. That's colorful.
Are also here. But now they're reimagined and spread throughout the world, where races can happen during the day or at night.
So different weathers and different times of day. give it replayability, because one time you play the race, it might be sunny and clear. The next time it might be midnight and rainy.
Luigi.
And it has like the physics too, where it's rainy, where the track's a little slippier and stuff like that.
And Yoshi.
Oh, Yoshi.
Plus,
Yoshi.
drivers like Goomba.
Goomba.
Here's what.
Spike.
You're about to see the one my wife's excited about. She doesn't even know yet. There you go, right there. She loves Moo Moo Meadows. That's an old classic Mario Kart track, Moo Moo Meadows. I tell you, Sarah, you can be the cow in Mario Kart, the new one?
Then you're
Yeah.
off to the race.
Yeah.
She heard. She's like, I already saw that, you dumb fuck.
Characters and vehicles each have different stats.
She'd never
so
call
make
you
sure to
that.
find the combo that best suits you.
I don't know. I get her a certain amount of whiskeys, and I can get her to say all sorts of fun things to me like that.
Revving up in this world. Grand Prix and Knockout.
So this is the two I was talking about. Grand Prix is where you just go through a series of different races.
Modes up to 24 drivers can participate.
Standard Mario Kart's 12. Now you can do 24.
Your rivals
Okay.
aren't the only hazards you'll need to avoid on the road. Look out for cars.
And it's
that
all
shoot
online. You play just other folks.
You can, or you can play single player against the robot.
and
You know,
other obstacles along the way.
I don't really ever play this game online. The other ones, I just play, hard mode with myself.
Get ready for Grand Prix with Mushroom Cup, Flower Cup, Star Cup, and more.
Mushroom
Grand
Tip.
Prix racing
Mushroom
is
Tip.
held all around the game's world. You'll race through 4 different courses in each cup and aim for the top spot. In Mushroom Cup, you'll start off racing around Mario Brothers Circuit.
There's like shortcuts and everything. That's always been kind of a thing.
Second race will take you from Mario Brothers Circuit to Crown City.
Oh boy.
Ooh, you can fly.
For the first time, you'll need to drive yourself to the next course in Grand Prix. So don't sleep at the wheel. And if you conquer all Grand Prix Cups, rumor has it that a certain colorful course
Rainbow Road.
here.
That was the end game in like even the
Next
first one
up
on Super
is a
Nintendo.
New mode.
So this is that knockout mode I was telling you about here,
From Golden Rally
where it's going to be a really long race,
and more.
but you got to stay in a certain position to not get knocked out
Other.
once you hit checkpoints.
Get ready for a sprint.
Have you found that a lot of these traditional racing games are going into open world experiences, or that's just this one?
Some have. Forza really kind of started it.
You're
Need for Speed's always kind of done it, per se. But Forza really kind of started this whole world dedicated that wasn't just like a fake city, but a whole country.
So keep your eyes on the prize.
This is very much like Forza in terms of like a Need for Speed game, where you do have an open world aspect to it. Like there's nothing really to do in the open world, but in like a Need for Speed game, there's like you can go find car shops or things like that. But with Forza, there's just different kinds of races. There's circuits, end-to-ends, like point A to point B, or your circuits, which are, closed tracks where you have a start and a finish and you go past it 3 times.
Your rivals.
Right.
Or there's also like street races in Forza where it's all at night and it's like a sprint race, so A to B.
Aim the
You were
hammer
saying
and
something about how when it's raining and stuff, that's how they've like really enhanced. Speaking of golf, like the things that the simulators and stuff, you can.
Can
like,
you like
put
emulate
in-
wind and stuff and
Oh yeah, yeah.
and rain?
And you can you can just log into the weather, and it's whatever the weather is right then.
Oh, that's cool. And can you go to
then
different
if-
like dates? Like this is when it was real windy outside.
Yeah, you can. Well, you know, I don't know if you can do that, but you can see what the weather is, and you can type it in what the weather was or what it's going to be in 2 or 3 days, and practice the golf courses that way.
Totally unrelated. That's kind of how like Flight Simulator is.
Yeah, where you can. I've
do
seen
different weather events and
Mojo on Twitch flying his planes. He flies for Southwest on Flight Simulator. Flies out of Chicago a lot.
there are added support features to help you along
So do you
the
think
way.
these new features are going to kind of, this might be a question for the more cynical thinker of Danny Hyphen, but Mario Kart, is it changing the entire Mario Kart experience?
this is an evolution, and I'll tell you why.
Ooh, looky there.
The last few Mario Kart games that we've had, I will tell you the one that people played last was called Mario Kart 8. that was a game that originally came out on the Wii U, which came before the Switch and after the Wii. And it sold like shit. Like fucking 23 million people bought a Wii U. 14 million.
What was a Wii? I kind of remember that. What was that?
It had a box. It was a black box that didn't quite look like a Wii, but it was a box, but it had the tablet with the screen on it. And,
I remember that.
And I love the Wii U, man. It was really cool, but it was a failure for them. It was a colossal failure because they didn't know how to market it. It created so much confusion, and that's what we've been talking about here is, people are going to know what this is, but you got to think about, like, grandma going out and not understanding the difference between Switch and Switch 2. We're in that same boat.
What is the difference?
The Switch 2, there's new games coming out, and they will only work on the Switch 2. But the Switch 2 will play Switch 1 games.
Got it. So it's like a PlayStation and PlayStation 1 or 3 or 4 or whatever.
When the Wii came out, it was Nintendo's best. It was the best, like one of the most number one consoles of all time, like right up there with the PlayStation 2. When the Wii U came out, it caused so much market confusion because nobody knew what it was. The Wii U, is that just an extension? Is this the same thing? And it sold like shit. It sold like complete shit. So,
wow.
Yeah. But
it's a long ass trailer.
It's a 16-minute direct they did the other day. Yeah, they do these every now and then where they sometimes showcase a bunch of games or just one. But yeah, this is their launch title, which, I mean, there's the Switch 2. The Switch 2 is going to have no problems. It's going to be a long time. I don't think it's going to sell quite like the Switch 1 did at first. And it's never going to outsell. I don't think it's ever going to outsell the Switch 1. Even when the Switch 1 dies down like 6 years from now, this thing will go a decade, and I don't think it'll ever outsell the first Switch.
So the Switch and Switch 2 are like Game Boys, right?
They are hybrid. We call them hybrid consoles because they do have a dock, and you can plug them into your TV. But you can also just pick it right up and take it on the go.
Docking.
So it's a hybrid console, and that's kind of how they combine their markets. Because when the Wii U was out, even when the Wii was out, there was a console called the 3DS, which was the successor to the Nintendo DS, the 3DS, and they just basically stopped all support for the 3DS back in like 2020, 2019, 2021 maybe at the latest. But they basically killed with their handhelds. Absolutely killed. But they just combined them now. So they don't have a separate deal. They've got a hybrid console. It's a handheld and a home console when you pop it in the dock and put it on your TV. So This is the same thing here. And this isn't going to be a Wii U kind of failure. But I just, I think they're taking some risks.
You sound nervous.
They're taking some risks, saying, here's the Switch 2. And it looks an awful lot like the Switch 1, but with a little bit more rounded corners.
Balloons. Pop them all in your rival.
So there's mini games and shit, too. This is an old mini game from even the Super Nintendo days, is where you have the balloons and you kind of just bump into each other, and whoever bumps into who, they lose a balloon, and when you lose all your balloons, you're out. But they'll have mini games and stuff too. This game's gonna sell like crazy. Like, I want to play this, but I'm still on my boat. Nintendo Switch 2, not a day one purchase for me. It's gonna take a lot more than a Mario Kart game and the Metroid game that I'm not really even gonna care about, or even at this point a mainline Mario game, because I've played the last couple and I'm not really into what Mario's turned into for its open world games. But yeah, I'll probably have a Switch 2 before its second year ends. But it's going to be probably after year one when I hop down to a Target and pick one up.
I was going to say, all you folks out there that are wanting to get the Russ Factor a gift, get him a Switch 2.
I won't have one. I always say it's hard to buy for me. I won't have a Switch 2 for a while. So.
What do you get a guy that has everything? Well, a Switch 2 for the Russ Factor.
The console, he says he's not buying day one, finally. I mean, you're going to be hard-pressed to get me to buy a PlayStation 6 at this point without PlayStation's been going.
Is that coming out?
No, a few years from now, but...
I see that the Switch 2 is coming out June 2025?
Yeah, June like 9th, I think. Yeah, I mean it's right around the corner.
During free roam,
June
you can
5th.
take photos.
Yeah, but I'm gonna pop down to Target if I don't get one as a gift. I'll pop down to a Target like a year and 3 months later, and I'll get a good win at the casino or something and be like, I'm gonna go ahead and buy that Switch.
It's going to be in Russ Factor's hands June 5th, 2026.
Yeah, there you go. But yeah, that's all the Nintendo news we have for you this week. It's been, we've been Nintendo heavy but they're the only ones this year coming out with a new console, and long overdue. They ran the Switch. The Switch has been out since 2016. A lot of like your PlayStation, Xbox stuff comes out. Like they're 7 years apart, but then the last console still releases games for like another 2 years. They cross release now. You know what I'm saying? Because we just, after COVID, it kind of stretched it, but we still have games from like third-party developers that are still coming out on Xbox One and PS4, as well as PS5 and Xbox Series. Yeah, COVID did a number, and the chip shortage and how nobody could get their hands on the consoles easily for almost 2 years of this generation from 2020 has been really weird for us, just cutting off last gen and only releasing games on the new one. Like Call of Duty's a prime example. The Black Ops 6, it was available on Xbox One. It's on Xbox One and PS4.
Their location.
You can still get it on those consoles. And everybody's just been waiting for Call of Duty to cut that off and say, this is your first, we're 5 years into this fucking generation. This is your first next-gen COD.
Trip your own.
They won't do it because all that money is on the last gen. There's more PS4 players than there is PS5 players.
It's true.
So there you go. We're about done. Let's wrap this up here. So you get your Nintendo chat features we don't give a shit about. Mini games.
We don't care about
there
that shit.
Go. So, let's PlayStation news. Here's something for you. This we've talked about this on the show. Kind of a contention point with some console warriors. But Indiana
Is Danny
Jones.
Hyphen one of those console warriors?
We're not console warriors. We don't give a fuck.
I was going to say,
We
'cause he
own-
has everything.
We own all of them.
Find this treasury.
Indiana Jones from Bethesda, the people that make games like Fallout and Skyrim,
There are spies.
came out on Xbox December 9th.
Hang eyes wonder.
But the big shock to all the Xbox fans, the console war, was they announced at the Game Awards that this was also going to come to PS5. They thought it was going to be an Xbox exclusive, but Xbox doesn't have exclusives.
This is far beyond your understanding.
This just released this week, so PlayStation players
You don't know it's
Play on.
can now play
I am the one.
Indiana Jones and the Great Circle.
Indiana Jones. I have missed our conversations.
That makes one of us. Where's my hat?
He's here.
Indiana Jones. The Skyrim people, they make some pretty good games.
They do.
I mean, I don't play them, but they just look like they're cool. I don't really like games like this. I'm more of a Call of Duty first person
Yeah.
shoot 'em ups. But I mean, if I was like into these games like Skyrim, that looks like a fun, it's well done, I should say.
Yeah, and they've remade it like 14 times for all the it's like Doom.
really?
It plays on everything at this point. But you remember that I have a story about that coming up. Doom.
Are you crazy?
Speaking of
I don't
Xbox,
suppose you know
Oh, wait,
how to
we
play
can-
this thing, do you?
Excuse
we
me?
can fly.
Nothing.
Is that AI Indiana Jones?
It's a fellow that's very famous in the gaming industry as a voiceover guy that everyone knows that plays a lot of characters named Troy Baker. And he worked hard, and the little fellow we always talk about, the little nerdy fellow at Bethesda that runs the show named Todd Howard, he did not want to cast Troy Baker. He was like, I don't want to cast Troy Baker. But Troy fucking pleaded his case and worked on his impression and won Todd over and got to be casted as Indiana Jones in this game.
Why does that picture over on the left just look like that picture with a beard?
Because that's on Reddit.
Like oh, okay. I was gonna say,
but that's Todd. He's what we call a manlet. He's like 5'3".
ooh, he's a little guy. Short. He's a short king.
Short king. Speaking of Xbox, you said.
Yeah, it's got Xbox game. I see that they added GTA 5 and a game called.
It went on and off the service over the years. This isn't the first time GTA 5's been on Game Pass.
And Clair Obscur. Expedition 33.
Now,
it said
Expedition 33 is something we're kind of waiting on.
Says Xbox concluding April with notable additions, the return of Grand Theft Auto 5, and the debut of Clair Obscur Expedition 33. The Clair Expedition is a RPG-based, Bell-esque inspired fantasy world, Russ Factor, combining elements reminiscent of Persona 5 and Lies of P.
Yeah.
Do you think, Russ Factor, that the role of subscription services in providing all of you gamers access, does it help to diversify your gaming experience? Would these be games you wouldn't normally play,
yes.
But since you've got a game,
this is a game
whoever.
I would not go out and buy day one, because this is not normally my style of game at all. But this is going to be, like I said, I was talking to you before the show about how Game Pass works for me, since I was an Xbox player, but I'm predominantly a PC player now.
Right.
That I have my Game Pass, and it works on my PC with the Xbox app as well, where I can download the PC versions of these games that are part of the service. Don't pay for them. Like Call of Duty now, I don't have to pay for Black Ops 6. This is a game that's coming day one to Game Pass that I would have not went out and bought at all. This is not my style of game, or I still think. I just, I'm not going to go out and buy it because it's not what I normally play, and I wouldn't want to. But since it's on the service, this game's going to get a fair shot from me. I'm going to sit here no matter what and log at least 6 hours until I make a verdict on whether or not I'm going to continue playing. And that's all.
So it's having a positive impact, having additions like this, and it can increase the popularity, and I guess maybe like value perception,
right,
of an Xbox Game Pass.
Yep, is that you've got games out here that that a lot of certain types of gamers wouldn't have bought. That you just play a lot of games like me. I'll pick it up. But there's the other end of that, too, where they start putting games on there people would have bought. Like if Black Ops 6 wasn't a part of Game Pass, if they didn't buy Activision Blizzard, I would have bought it. And I would have bought the $100 version. Instead,
what's a Game Pass run?
For it, I think it's, how much is Game Pass? How much is Game Pass? Game Pass Ultimate 12
I'm going to look up.
months.
Oh, wait, I got to look this way.
So 12 months is... You can't buy 12 months card. It's $20 a month.
It's a monthly subscription fee.
Yeah, I'm stacked though until like 2027, because I get 3-month codes on the internet and things like that through reputable sites.
Oh, okay.
But I'm probably paying closer to the tune of like $11 a month if you broke it down.
Okay.
At some point, it's going to catch up with me, and I'll be paying this. But $20 a month for a category of over 500 games, 300 games, close to 400. I think it's closer to 600 on console, but close to 400 games, of which I would ever play on PC is probably closer to 30, are available on PC as well. Any Xbox first-party title is always available day one on the service on console and PC. So I play my Forza Horizon, my Grand Theft, or my Call of Duty. If they make a new Gears of War game or a new Halo game, that's for me day one as part of the service. Don't have to pay it. They do get your money a little bit though, like Starfield. That's another Bethesda game from the Skyrim, Fallout, Indiana Jones people. That was a game we were really excited in. That's one I bought outright, and we bought a $300 edition that came with a smartwatch and a steel case and a cool little thing. The game code came in because it didn't come with a fucking disc. You had to put in a game code and download it. But all that stuff, so the main games that come out from Xbox, they will give you the ability to pay $35. And what that gives you is basically everything the Ultimate Edition, like $100 to $120 edition of a game would give you, which is extra cosmetics, pre-order bonus, and usually up to 5 days early access. So you get to start playing 5 days before the game's release date. And yeah, I mean that's the most I pay for like Call of Duty. That's what I did. Is I paid $35, got all the pre-order bonuses, the first battle pass included, 5 days early access, access to the beta that came out weeks before. But I don't do that with every game because I don't care about all that much.
You stop paying that monthly subscription, all that's gone?
Yeah.
Is it save?
Oh yeah, if I reactivate,
you can skip a month.
Yeah, it's all there. My saves aren't saves are not part of this. That's the thing about Xbox though, is your saves, they don't that doesn't matter. As long as you had the service, it's always there. I could drop the service, pick it back up, play the game that I don't own that was part of the service. I own the DLC, but I don't own the game in that situation. And my save's just there ready to go. And I can bounce between my Xbox, my PC, and then I have that handheld PC, that Legion Go. And it's a seamless experience, which is really cool. So, yeah, that's kind of how all that works. And, you know, gaming and Xbox has really kind of spearheaded that and a lot of services have followed. PlayStation has theirs that's not quite as popular. Where you pay extra for the yearly subscription because they have tiers. So they're starting at tier 2, you get a game catalog that has up to 400 games. Remember Sega Channel for the Sega Genesis?
I do. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of that was primitive what we're doing here. You know, Sega Channel was my dad paid $14.99 a month for me to have access to 50 games a month that rotated in and out.
Yeah, that was really cool because you just turn it to. It was on like your. It had
the box. It was a cartridge that had this big chunky Texas Instruments piece on it, and a power adapter and a coax cable, and you just popped it in. And you had a menu system, and it sat there, and you know what Sega Channel was it was not just a service to pipe games into your house subscription model, but it was the test for broadband internet. We had Sega Channel in 94, 95. Broadband internet came after that, but Sega Channel was the test for broadband internet because it was transferring data through your coax cable.
That worked.
Yeah. But that's kind of what these subscription services are now. Of course, a lot of people, you know, relate it more to like your Netflix and your video service, your Hulus. But I look at it as like Sega Channel was the OG Game Pass. You paid a fee that was cheaper than a new game a month. So $14 instead of $60. And you had access to 50 games that you could play on demand. Ready to go.
Yeah, that's cool. I actually forgot about that.
Yeah. We got a couple more stories here for you real quick. We got a trailer to watch. Trailer time. I think we watched a teaser for this. I'm kind of interested in this because I like little 8-bit, 16-bit indie platformers. This is Ninja Gaiden, but 2D platformer style. I'm going to play the shit out of this for 2 days. Look at that. He's on a motorcycle doing samurai tricks. Ooh. It's just, as you could probably tell based on what you're seeing here, it's going to be unnecessarily hard for a game that looks like this. If this was an arcade game, it would eat your quarters. So Ninja Gaiden Raidbound comes out this summer. It's part of a whole series of them rebooting the Ninja Gaiden franchise. We had the Ninja Gaiden 2 Black come out a few months ago, available free on Game Pass, which was a remaster of an original Xbox title. And then there's a new full Unreal 5 badass 3D world Ninja Gaiden game coming out, I believe, maybe at the end of the year. It might be pushed to next year. But this is the other one we got, which was kind of an homage to where Ninja Gaiden started, which was back on arcade and the NES.
Homage.
Yeah, so. And our final story tonight is about Marvel Rivals, another game you don't know about. Are you familiar with Overwatch?
I am, yeah.
And the kind of game
and I'm familiar with
Overwatch
Marvel Rivals, actually.
You're familiar with Marvel Rivals. Marvel Rivals is similar to Overwatch in the way you play it, where it's like you are a team and you have to play as a team. Because
and each guy has their own specialty.
Your powers don't matter as much unless you're working as a team. You will get slaughtered if you go. You cannot take down two people. You got to kind of work as a team and be strategic, and that's how Overwatch works as well. It's not like Call of Duty. It's a little more team-based combat where you've got to work as a team to do things. Marvel Rivals is the same way. And that game took the world by storm. Call of Duty was in a bad place. A lot of major streamers like your Tim the Tatmans and everybody, they moved over to this game and they started playing the crap out of it. It got super popular. But the fall off was absolutely insane. And it's been falling off. So, more people have moved back to other games. Call of Duty's back. Fortnite's done like 2 new seasons that people love, OG stuff. So Marvel Rivals has definitely felt kind of a hit. Well, I saw a story today that let me know that they are definitely feeling the hit. Because, well, Marvel Rivals is getting swimsuit skins.
No, you're not ready.
Come back and play
I'm
our
ready.
game. We're going to put your superheroes in bikinis.
What the? Why is that dude on the right on top of the chick's shoulder?
I think AI made these.
Is that Hulk in a swimsuit?
I think that's She-Hulk.
Or She-Hulk?
That's She-Hulk.
Who's the guy with the banana hammock and the glasses? Is that Superman?
Is that Tony Stark? That's Iron Man.
yeah.
Look, he's got his Iron Man.
Oh, it's Iron Man.
And she's roasting a marshmallow. But yeah, they're gonna do swimsuit skins for your superheroes because they really want you to come back and play Marvel Rivals because the fallout happened and they're like, well, everybody's been bitching about all these games made in the West that are all DEI and things like that, but these Chinese and Korean and Japanese games have been coming out with gooning material. So maybe it'll work for our game. So let's let's put all the superheroes in bikinis and release
you goon.
So yeah, I read that today, and I actually did laugh out loud in my office today reading this because yeah, I was like, oh, that's
crazy.
They want you back. Come on, come back to Marvel Rivals. We miss you. We'd love you to have you back. I played
something
it.
that I saw.
I don't like Overwatch though.
We were talking 2 things. I know was that your last story. I've got 2 things I wanted to ask you about. Russ Factor. One, Call of Duty 2025. Have you heard anything about Black Ops Gulf War leaks?
Okay, so we're not on the Gulf War thing anymore.
Okay.
Because the current Call of Duty was kind of supposed to be that.
Okay.
Takes place in the 90s.
Okay.
Black Ops, the next one, is supposed to be a direct sequel to Black Ops 2, which was set in the future. So
I didn't like that one because that was like boots. I like boots on the ground.
Wall,
I don't like
wall running and shit is supposed to be coming back.
That's some bullshit.
But yeah, the next Call of Duty, this one was supposed to be more Gulf War, but the story definitely quickly strayed away from that. Outside of seeing Senator Clinton Um, in the original part, but the next game is actually supposed to be Black Ops 7, but it's going to be a sequel to Black Ops 2, it's rumored, and it's going to take place in like 2035. That's the rumor right now that's going around. We don't have any confirmation, but we should be finding out during Summer Game Fest in June, which we're gearing up for. During Xbox's big thing that we do every summer here. We love summer here on the Russ Factor Show.
Summer Games Fest.
Nothing but gaming news all summer long.
How important is historical accuracy in those war-based games to you? At all?
Not at all. Not at all. I don't care. And I get a lot of people bitch because Call of Duty's gotten real goofy with their skins. Like, you're going to see me tonight playing as Raphael from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
And I paid $20 for that skin.
I watched Doc play with that robot or
the T-1000?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just goofy. And they released a statement the other day that said, we're fully aware fans are kind of getting here. We're going to be more mindful. One day after they released that statement, they released the Jay and Silent Bob bundle.
Of course. Of course. All right. And the final thing that I had is I saw that Epic Games, the makers of Fortnite, this came across my news desk. They won a major lawsuit over Apple App Store fees.
Yes, and this had been going on for years. So Fortnite got pulled off the App Store. When did Fortnite get pulled off? This is, I'm not kidding, years. When did
So the U.S.
Fortnite...
court sided with Epic, the maker of Fortnite, ruling that Apple must allow third-party payment systems in the App Store.
Yep. Fortnite got pulled from the Apple App Store in 2020. And they started a huge legal battle about this because the thing is Fortnite wanted to give you the app, but they wanted to sell you V-Bucks and bundles
Microtransaction
of the App Store, which Google also followed suit, but it came back to Google, and Google folded, and because basically Epic was like, we don't want to be like all those other companies. Like this is something you'll understand. Is you know how much there's a price discrepancy between people subbing to your Twitch channel on an Android phone as opposed to going on a browser?
Yes, because they pay those fees.
Same thing. And Epic didn't want to do that. They didn't want to say, we don't want to sell you $10 worth of V-Bucks for $13.50. Like, why are you getting a cut of this? Like, there's no reason. That's insane. Is that we need third-party apps to be able to sell third-party stuff and live on their own. Like, you're not doing anything at this point except for getting the download and whatever. And we have a deal worked out with you to be in the store. Like, there's no reason that we're not using your servers, that we need to give you a cut every time someone wants to buy something in this game, this third-party game. That's not an Apple game. It's an Epic game.
So do you think that ruling in Epic's favor is going to change mobile game pricing, or
I think it's going
developer
to
independence?
It's gonna help developer independence to be able to sell things outside of the App Store, like microtransactions, things like that. You will see pricing go down on a lot of things because if they can sell outside of the App Store, they don't need to add that because they pass that on to the consumer. And, any company does that.
So do you see this as a win for the gamers?
I do.
Or developers?
Both.
Or both?
Absolutely, both. Absolutely. If I can go if I play Fortnite on my phone, if I'm a thumb warrior, thumb player, the claw on my phone like this, or playing on my computer, I can go in there and buy my V-Bucks to get my what's her name? That little tiny girl we always talk about, singer. Sabrina Carpenter. I can go get my Sabrina Carpenter skin for the same price on my iPhone as I can on the PC.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I see that as a win. And I love people sticking it to Apple like that because Apple and Google are very similar in their pricing structure for stuff, but like Google backed down a bit and Apple was like, nah, fuck you. And then they went to court and lost.
They did.
Yeah.
Big win for Epic.
And we don't like Epic either.
I was gonna say the thing about it is the Apple will probably get the last laugh.
Yes, when Epic has to sell to like Steam or Microsoft or something.
Right.
Yeah, that'll be a day. But yeah, no, I definitely see that as a win, and it's crazy. And I mean, it's just so sad that there's like, you know, even when we go back to your Twitch channel example, there's plenty of workarounds. People on TikTok did this too, is they would just post a link to the buy page so that it opened in your browser and you didn't have to pay the fee. It's like, click the link in my bio to buy coins so that you buy it through a browser and save, 13%.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's crazy.
Yeah, there's just no reason for these app stores to be milking people for like popular games for microtransactions. I mean, whether you like microtransactions or not, people who really enjoy these games, whether it's a bad thing or a good thing, they want to support the game, the dev, and enhance their gameplay. Is like, I don't need 30% going to my Google or Apple Play Store so that my game has to raise prices when I play on one certain platform over the other. So,
That's right.
yeah, I agree. Well, there you go. That is our news, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to take a short break, and then guess what? Call of Duty time.
The time they've all been waiting for.
All right, go take you a fat dump. We'll be back. maybe a thin dump. We'll be right back here with you for a night of Call of Duty. Stick around, everybody. It is the Russ Factor Show. We will be right back.
8, 9, 10, bitch. Think it's time. I think it's time. Think it's time. Take it, burn another one. Think it's time. I think it's time. Think it's time. Take it, burn another one.
The mystic from this world, spitting through the night of revelings, visions of the violence. I'm saying till the day. What looks inside my mind, no one knows. Searching to my evil thoughts, the station you ain't stay within. It's what we all will burn. From the dead, we're sending in, sending message from the enemies. We working in the silence, in the white evil, the death of kings. All they should be crucifix, the power of the fire. It distorts my fucking mind and bringing sickness.
Think it's time.
Wow, cold nights so long, now I feel so alone. I think it's time to make it wrong, we make it fucking rough. Yeah, both bringing war through your ear. You should know names of those who are bringing the darkest most. Most knuckle shit, most knuckle shit, most knuckle shit. What I like is what I spit. Most knuckle shit, most knuckle shit, most knuckle shit. What I like is what I spit.
Think it's time. I think it's time. Think it's time. Take it, burn another one. Think it's time. I think it's time.
I think it's time to make it what we all will burn.
Think it's time. I think it's time. Think it's time. I think it's time.
I think it's time to make it what we all will burn.
Welcome back to the show, everybody. It's the Russ Factor Show. Remember this song? Did you recognize that first part there?
Like I can't hear any of the music or any other thing.
You can't hear the music?
Uh-uh.
Really? Oh, I know why. Here you go. This'll work right here. Voice and video. I know why it is, because I have it on this. Here you go. Now you can hear it.
Oh yeah.
Welcome back to the show, everybody. Russ Factor Show. Hanging out with you here.
The Basement Jacks hanging out with you on a Friday night. How's it going, everybody?
That's not what this song is at all. This is from 1979. A little bit of Gary Newman for you, ladies and gentlemen.
Do 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 do. Where'd your head at? Where'd your head at?
All right. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the show. Russ Factor Show, Friday nights. Russ Factor and the Slot Master.
How's it going, everybody?
Almost called you Danny Hyphen, just out of muscle memory.
You can call me Danny Hyphen. I don't have as
He watches
tasty
me.
meat.
He watches me here. My eyes gloss over. I'm like, welcome back to the show, everybody. It's the Russ Factor Show, Friday nights. Russ Factor and Danny Hyphen hanging out with you here on the big show.
The big show.
Yeah, well, we are the big show tonight. This is awesome. Yeah. The hold on, I need to just turn this back on here. Boop 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 boop. We're gonna play Call of Duty. Call of Duty. I used to play Call of Duty with was you and
Doug,
B-Hub, and Doug, and Doug would get us banned off of Twitch, and
yeah. Strangely, he said a whole bunch of things in the first 30 seconds of us
and you
going
found
live.
it on your clips.
And I found it.
just
Clipped
2
it.
weeks ago.
Yeah.
You're like, uh-oh. Shows you how well that Twitch moderation works. As we all know, it just handles VODs. It doesn't handle clips or lives. But yeah, we're gonna drop hot in Verdansk tonight. And, Slotmaster has had a very brief preview here, and it was just to just to see if his computer worked. But we're gonna dig in. We're gonna dig in.
How do I join you?
I'm gonna invite you, and it will tell you.
Why don't you join me so the players will be just as bad as I am?
That's not quite how this works.
Oh, it doesn't do level matched
Not the
playing anymore.
Not the way this is gonna work. So. What? Turn on, you
Controller disconnected.
you dickhead. Come on. All right, invite to party. Do you want to be in comms? Because you can turn off.
We can just.
What? Oh, I need to mute. Yeah, you're open mic, so everyone's gonna hear you yapping.
You can't hear my music or anything, can you?
No, but I can hear you in the game. I'm about to mute you on my end. Is all. But everyone in the game is gonna hear you, so I guess that doesn't matter. Fuck them. Or I can tell you how to turn it off.
No, I like that.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So we're gonna play.
Let's just. Do we have to do foursomes?
To play the mode that everyone plays now. That's not complete shit. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Skip. Exit. I have to go through all this bullshit.
I'm just gonna start a game since you're in my lobby. You'll be good.
How do I? Is there like good games I need or weapons?
So here's the thing: is you don't really need to work on your loadouts because you don't have anything leveled. But when you get to a loadout, there'll be a prompt at the top to flip to the prefabs. As opposed to just using customs, it'll go to there'll be like I forget what button it is. But the top loadout there is like a nice kilo, and it's really good. They kind of put meta guns in there. So once we get our first loadout, you'll just have to look at it for a second and find the button at the top to switch over to the default loadouts, and then just choose the first one. And
how do I mute that party chat?
Click on the little up at the top right, the little earphones inside the voice box, and you see game chat all lobby. Just turn that toggle off.
I don't see that. Oh, there I go.
Yeah, there you go. All right. Well, let's hop in. I haven't played in a few days, but we've played like crazy since this came out. I'm already over halfway through my battle pass. Should honestly turn on a double XP token. Get them points.
Double XP token. Get those points.
I'm deaf. Where's your head at? This is like the old school days, Russ, where we would just sit back and I'd have the old brown chair.
Yeah. Which those are across the room from you, if I recall.
They are. They're right over there. OBC.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
Ooh, we are.
Weapons and gear. We're holding for deployment.
What is going on? There we go. Back in Verdansk.
Oh, we are back in Verdansk. Colonel Sanders is with us.
Oh yeah, Colonel Sanders and Space Cab.
Say space kebab.
Prep time's over. Now you deploy to the war zone.
And I don't care where these people want to go because we've got an engagement right down here on the green ping at the port.
Yes, sir, we do. We have Colonel Sanders. I don't care where you're dropping.
Don't care, bud. Me and Slotmaster are heading to port.
Battle Royale.
I will see you there.
You've got gas closing in fast. Double targets to the safe zone.
Ooh. Stadium's still closed. They said they're gonna release some updates around here. Like right now, there's no redeploy balloons and there's no zippies on the sides of buildings. Stadium is closed, but they said they might be adding redeploy balloons if they see that there's a need for it, which is just the zippies that randomly are around the map so that you go back up here. And zip lines on the side of buildings. The only zip lines you really have is buildings downtown that have a elevator, is you can zip up the elevators. I'm heading over to this deal right here.
Eliminate all targets in the AO. Enemies are dropping into the area.
So this mode, there's going to be bots as well as real people. That's a real person.
Watch your fire! Bounty targets identified.
Look
Weapons
at us
free.
go. It's like coming home, isn't it?
It is like the old days. Russ Factor.
Actually, did anyone pick up that LMG? I don't want it. Kind of
Get
want
it.
it. Yeah, I want this one. There we go. Oh, what are you doing, bud? Get fucked. Stick it in your shell. This is my guy said. He's a Ninja Turtle. T-U-R-T-L-E power. T-U-R-T-L-E power. T-U-R-T-L-E power. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. Remember the? Do you remember the first Ninja Turtle movie and how dope the soundtrack was? From like 1991. Too legit. Yeah, too legit to quit on it.
Too legit to quit. Too legit.
Hey, hey.
Night.
Be advised, there's an enemy squad gunning for you. Enemy soldier incoming.
Oh. Are you kidding? There you go. He gone. He gone.
All squad mates are in the safe zone. You've got gas moving in.
I'm good. Tag and loot.
Little sniper over there for anyone who wants to snipe.
Tag and loot.
Little gas mask over here for anyone who wants one of those.
I got none. Tucked it.
Incoming lethal.
I'm out of plates, but I got a full load in me.
How do I drop plates?
Nah, you don't need to. I'm good. But
Marking target location.
if you hold if you hold down on your D-pad, it'll open up your little bag, which, or if you tap down on your D-pad, you'll open up your satchel. And
Open up your golden satchels.
oh, what the? Where's that coming from? Somewhere. yeah, he's right there. This is the BR Casuals. Cody, if you want to hop on, we'll hop back in game chat and fucking play together. I'll turn on my open mic and I'll have him turn his game chat back on, and the three of us can play with a rando. It'll be so fun. Love to have you if you want to play with us.
Love to have you.
Love to have you.
We can just jump in Discord. Yeah.
If he's on there, yeah, we can get on there. We have to reset all our shit. We can invite him to this call, can't we?
The enemy is no longer tracking you. You lost them.
What's this guy doing? Oh, we're secure. We're getting some intel on where the next circle's going. Okay.
Intel point captured. Great work. You've earned a peek at the next gas spread.
Oh, shocker. I hate recon players. It's like I've played this game a million times. It's never a shock where the circle's gonna end up. I know where it's going. I better get back over here to old Slot Master's territory and make sure he doesn't have any guff.
Marking contract.
Yeah, let's get a bounty on the board. Why not?
Marking buy station.
Ooh, we're gonna hit this buy, and we're gonna go get a loadout.
Let's do it.
I'm in bed, or else I would. Well, get out of bed.
There's a guy right there.
He's a bot. They always drop shot.
Friendly loadout drops on the way.
Cash on the buy.
How do I dump cash?
Got gas inbound.
You don't need
Safe
to.
zone relocated.
Alright, so if you go in there, there's a loadout marker. At the bottom of the buy list, buy that.
Enemies are dropping into the
We'll
area.
handle this fella.
And do
But-
what?
And then just throw it right over here.
Marking target location.
Alright, so when you go in here,
Drop inbound.
what you want to do, I'll tell you the button to press, is go in here and hit your right bumper, and then those are prefabs, and the first one's pretty good.
Enforcer?
That has a kilo as the #1 weapon. Yeah. Yeah, they put some decently meta weapons as the prefabs for the Return of Verdansk for people who hadn't played in, 5 years. Take that. I'll take that.
Precision airstrike standing by.
All right.
Enemy soldier incoming.
Got a contract here.
Guess we'll just go get this bounty. Get a bounty on the board.
Your squad's in the safe zone. Gas is closing in.
Thank you. Whoever did that, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Somehow lost my snipey.
Oh, from the loadout? Ooh. Goofy ass bot. Somebody got took over here. How do I get up there? What is it doing on top? Oh, there's a ladder.
Enemy UAV.
There's a ladder.
Gotta be a ladder. Get that bounty, bud. Get that bounty. Pick it up. Alright, let's go fucking. Let's go get this bounty.
Simple. Eliminate all bounty targets.
There's a guy right here.
You got a guy on you?
Yeah.
Okay. Moving back a little.
Enemy dropping into the AO. Primary objective complete. All targets eliminated.
Still over there with him?
Got him.
Okay.
He out.
Our bounty got murked. I don't think we got the bounty. I think someone else did. Uh-oh, truck coming. These are real people. Bots don't drive vehicles. That's one thing to know. I'm coming to you because they are near you. Ah, shit. Going to Gulag. Yep. BRB. Going to Gulag.
Fight to earn redeployment.
Me too. Damn, they got our whole team.
We're in the same Gulag. You'll be able to watch me fight. Oh, wait. No, you're in. Alright. I'll be giving you... Okay, he's going right down the center. Right down the center. He's coming over to the left side. He's mid-left. He's coming back to you mid-left. Aiming, center. You see him. Got him. Boom. Dead.
Earn redeployment or die trying.
Here I come. Yeah. Hitting that loadout is ideal.
Enemies are dropping into the area.
Where's he at?
Watch
Where's
the
he at?
skies.
They got him. They got him. All right, we gotta move somewhere. I need to loot. I need plates and ammo. Let's just head over here.
Marking target location.
You're losing
Green
ground.
ping.
Move it. Enemy precision airstrike. Find cover.
Yeah. I'm gonna get out of the way of that. Good luck. Don't get hit, Pink. Nice. WTG. The fuck is that? I don't think there's shit for loot in this hotel. thousands of staircases here in Verdansk. All I'm ever doing is walking upstairs.
Do 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 do.
Get fucked. Oh shit, real people back where I died. 2 of them. I'm dead. I'm gonna need a res here when you guys get in a good situation and hit a buy box. I think Slotmaster still got it though. He can aim a gun and shoot it and hit the hits and take them out. It's like riding a bike. Ooh, dude. That was nasty, what you just did there.
Thank you. I finished that, dude.
Not the second guy, but yeah, the first one. He gone.
For my teammates. Oh.
Gas is closing in. Relocating safe zone.
Yeah, that kilo though that they gave you there is pretty nice. Am I using it in my loadout? Nah, but it's real nice. Partial to a couple other guns myself.
Need to find some. How much cash do we need?
4,000. We got it. We just got to hit a buy. Pink is nearing it. So, I don't think you'll have to worry about it. I think there's a guy near the buy, but I think pink and blue are encroaching on it. Oh, guy over to the right. Yep.
Fire!
Gas is inbound.
Ooh, shit. Played up.
I don't have any.
Oh, you have one plate, but yeah. Oh, over to your left, in that door. He's peeking. He's coming around. He might come through that door, though. Oh, that fucking... Oh, no way. No fucking way.
Yourself off, regroup, and get back.
Yeah, I mean, you only had one plate, but still. Fuck. Oh,
Feels good to be back, Russ Factor.
does it? You feeling it? You feeling like you're coming home? Been here in this town in a while, but you know the lay of the
Feels
land a little
I
bit.
do know the lay of the land. I ain't got to memorize any maps. I already done did that.
Yep.
Already done did.
Yeah. They're seeing it too. They said Verdansk definitely gave this game the shot in the arm it needed. This game was dying. Some would say it was dead. but it still had a massive player count. But it was dying, and that was evident. But bringing this back has really changed it. And this mode we're playing has really changed it too, because skill-based matchmaking is a real touchy subject in the community. This mode doesn't really focus on skill-based matchmaking as much. It's still there, but their algorithm for it's a lot different. And they really want to try to keep sweats out. So they're doing some stuff with the data they know and know how to do to keep sweats from ruining this mode. And I think they're going to put more effort into this mode than they do regular mode at the end of the day.
All stations, green light. Deploying to the war zone.
How you liking playing on that super ultra wide?
I like it.
Yeah. Playing COD on that thing is my favorite. Because you can see everything. And you got a good field of view.
Alright, soldier. Mark a drop point for your squad and go get after it.
Battle Royale.
Gas is closing on your position.
Got a
Get you
contract here.
hightail it out of there.
Where are we going?
I marked port again,
Contract.
but they want to go. They want to go downtown. So
Let's go port.
let's go for it. We'll team back up. Go to the pink.
Get it. Marking target location.
Oh, you went. Yeah, you're going pink. You're blue this time. I'm
Enemy
pink.
intel located. Capture and secure the intel point to discover the next gas spread.
And then they can go die downtown and then come back and land on us.
Targets are up. Go take them down.
Hi, Ferg. Yeah, we're doing the Friday thing, bud. You know. You can go sit in your chair. Danny Hyphen's not here to look at you.
Danny Hyphen ain't there to give you no gruff.
Oh, somebody's here. Got him.
Your squad mates start securing the intel. Join them to increase the speed of the capture.
What is that? I'll take that. I'll take that instead. Hell yeah.
Hail.
Capture complete. Hell of a job. Uploading information on the next gas spread.
If we get a little more cash, you and I can go out back here and buy a loadout. Just need a couple $100 more bucks. Fives. We need like $1,800 more dollars.
I hear somebody coming up on us.
Where? Oh, I hear him.
Two guys.
Bots.
Another one coming. Oh, seriously?
Got guys on you?
I got one of them.
Okay. Oh, I got the guy in the hallway that was coming up on us.
zone.
We need like $200. Here we go. I'll get it here. All right, come out back here.
Marking target location.
Buy that loadout marker again.
Loadout drop headed your way.
Damn.
Check your map. I've marked a point containing enemy intel nearby. Capture it for information on the next gas spread.
All right, we should probably start heading in.
That was you. The guy over here. Accidentally pressed.
Chopper.
Your squad mate has reached the intel. Joining them will speed up the process.
Do 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 do. Ah.
Check your map for the next gas spread location.
Verdansk.
I'm just trying to rush my way to like the edge of the circle here, and then we can get a little more strategic with it here as we go. I like to be comfortable. You know, be comfortable.
I like it. I like to be comfortable too, Russ Factor.
Let's get on. Let's work our way up the top of this building. Get up top. See what's happening out there.
Can we get up there and take a peek?
There you go. 14 flights of stairs. You remember this from Verdansk?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Some might say this is my least favorite part of this fucking map. And it always was. That money? Nope.
You've got a loadout drop inbound.
Already got one, bud. Already got one. All right. Well, our fellas are clear. Over by airport? Yeah, they're over on airport. Well, one of them is. Where's the other guy?
I think they both.
Friendly loadout drop.
Are they both in that?
earlier.
Are they both in that car?
Oh, God.
Gas is inbound. Marking new safe zone.
A lot of shit going on the other side of the stadium.
Enemy intel located.
Oh, you see a guy?
Capture and
Oh
secure
yeah,
the
I
intel
see him.
point
I
to
see him.
Discover the next gas spread. An enemy squad is under. Stay sharp.
Got him. Oh, his other buddy's going under here.
Forget it.
Oh, wait, he's back out there.
Forget it.
That's a real dude.
Mm-hmm.
Marking target location. Forget it.
I'm gonna use all my bullets trying to hit these long shots with an AR. He's clear over here now.
Marking target. Forget it. Marking target location. Forget it. Forget it. Forget it.
All right. Whatever, pussy. Whatever, pussy.
Enemies
Oh,
are dropping
guy
into
on
the
me.
area. Watch the sky. Get your squad to
Night,
the
night.
safe
To the
zone.
bone.
Leave no one behind.
That you outside there?
Yep.
It sure was.
I need some ammunition. I'm gonna hit this firehouse here.
Marking target location.
Help your squad mates secure the intel. If you join them, you speed up capture. Solid work evading the enemy. Clear for now. Enemy dropping into the AO. Intel point captured. Great work. Burn the piece of the next gas spread.
Take this.
Incoming lethal.
The car? Yeah, bring it over. Yeah, bring that car. We need that.
Oh, go. Oh.
You having to use your joystick to move it?
My gas, or my.
Oh, yeah, right
fire.
trigger. Oh. On mine, it doesn't work like that. Get out and kill this guy. Oh my god, come on. Stupid ass
Oh
car.
my god.
Are
Oh,
you in?
I
Are you in?
jump-
Are you in? Are you in?
I hate that it jumps out. I'm in.
You can always just hop in the back if you wanna wanna dick about.
I don't really want to dick about.
I think we're gonna go join up with our pals. See what they're up to. But you know what? I'm tired of this. Let's go get in this thing.
All bounty targets destroyed. Hell of a job.
Did you ever play Ground War in Modern Warfare 2019?
I did.
This was one of the big maps in that. I remember fighting in all these houses and shit.
Yep.
And shooting the school over on the side. And yeah, it was an iconic Ground War map. And the dam. Look, there's the dam.
There's that damn dam.
Gas is closing in. Get to the new safe zone. Supply crates are restocked. Advise
All
you
right,
load up
we've
now.
joined back up with the buds.
Hey, buds.
Hey, fellas, we haven't really played with you guys. Here we are. All right, I'm following green. gonna see what green's up to.
That's kind of cool. It tells you what all they're holding. He's got a
Gas
airstrike.
mask and airstrike,
Gas
a trophy
mask.
system. I need one more plate to have full plates. And there it
Squad's
is.
in the safe
Thank,
zone. Gas is moving.
thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, so Slotmaster used to play this, and then he got into Fortnite real hard, and I just couldn't do it. I tried, pal. I tried. I wanted to play games with you, and you got on a Fortnite kick.
I don't know.
It just wasn't my. I just couldn't. I can't play Fortnite.
I just didn't like all the maps and shit.
Yeah, and they fucked COD so bad that it was just.
It was just so full of cheaters.
Yep.
Which it may or may not be now, but
Fortnite to me was just so, this mode has really been like we've come across one cheater in probably the 50 hours we've played of this.
Enemy vehicle here.
And in regular COD, in last season and everything, we would come across when we'd have a session, we'd come across at least one or two cheaters a session every time we played, and we played like three days a week. So a lot of cheaters. They did a little reeking. They know where the circle's going.
that they do. Reeking.
But I could have told you where it was going. I don't need recons. Bounties and most wanted. That's all the contracts I pick up. Ooh. Little self-revive? Don't mind if I do. What's upstairs there? Got a little, Nobody wants that? Alright. Okay. A little
Ready
What was it?
cluster strike.
Enemy soldier incoming. Gas is moving in. New safe zone located.
Nice. Ooh, somebody pop shotting. Sniper from somewhere. Didn't get where. Do. Cody Burton, I just now realized the gulag throwing rocks at people fighting gives them -1 health. Yeah. Yeah, it takes a little health off the top. Takes a little health right off the tip top. Throwing rocks at
Hostile
people in the
UAV
gulag.
the area.
We need to get our squad together because you know who else plays? Matty McCraven.
All
You
squad
me,
mates are
you,
in the
Cody
safe
Burton,
zone.
and Matty McCraven in on a squad.
Got gas
Dude,
moving
we'll
in.
dominate.
Ooh.
People by that vehicle we were just fighting over. And they're fighting someone.
Yeah.
Third party that shit. Quick. People behind us. Oh, I got downed. Oh, fuck. I think these are real people. I'm off the gulag.
To the gulag. Fight to win redeployment.
You have
Success
$22,000.
means redeployment. Failure means elimination. Target down. Stand by for redeployment. You earned it.
Oh, we are right on the edge of a disaster here. Sorry, fellas, I'm going to circle. Can't be asked.
Gas is inbound. Marking new safe zone. Gulag's closed until further notice.
Oh, did he not off himself quick enough? Oh, no, he did. He did. He did. We're good. He gets to go to Gulag.
Squad mate has entered the Gulag. They'll need to survive
Nice.
to redeploy.
I need better guns than this green ASL.
Your squad mate won the fight. They're redeploying now. Enemy down. Head to the safe zone. You're losing ground. Moving.
Oh. Yellow, you are having a hard game, my guy.
Down to 10.
Oh.
Win this thing.
I think I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah, you're good. We got it. There we go. I think someone else is running around here. Yep. He jumped over to the inside there with you guys. Oh shit. Got him. I gotta get the fuck out of this gas though. Oh my god. There we go. Oh, I'm tempered. Oh no! Guys over here, 2 of them. I think they're real.
Loadout drop headed your way. Gas is closing in. Relocating safe zone.
Alright, there's no buys left on the board, so it's up to you guys.
Got downed. Come pick me up, boys.
I got you. Contact.
Gas is moving.
Oh my god.
I saw the light there. I got you. Close one. Got myself up.
don't know where they're at.
Your squad's in the top 5. You've got gas inbound. Safe zone.
All right, so it's 2v2. 2v2. Our guys can win this. Where's our other guy at? Get his ass. Get his ass. They're both right next to fucking each other. Come on. You got this.
I'm hit.
Don't take another hit. Oh my god.
Move in.
This guy's gonna go down quick. Green. He's gonna fuck up. Damn. There we go. Whoa.
No enemy movement.
Woo.
This time. Area clear.
Big fat W, ladies and gentlemen.
Gotta let it hang. And then whip it.
Look at all these Call of Duty guys and then me.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Turtles in a half shell. Should we do one more?
Let's do it. One more. Told you it'd be a truncated show tonight, ladies and gentlemen. But we're going over the 2-hour mark. I did the news. I play games. Danny Hyphen's not here. Slotmaster came in and revisited for dance for the first time in years. We put on a show for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Once my management team yanks out all the breaks and intro, it'll be an hour and 20 minutes. No. All right, let's get into our final match of the night, ladies and gentlemen, here on the big show. Uh-oh. I made this beat. This is a Russ Factor. Russ Factor made this song. Isn't that dope? I'm making beats now. Producer Mike bought me a $300 sample composer. Little beat machine. It's just a little tablet thing that has keys on it. You know, it's like software, but hardware. So fun. And I make stuff like this.
We're headed to the war zone. Get geared up. Stand by.
Where's your head at? Where's your head at?
A ver, cántame otra vez.
Playtime's over. Stand by for deployment.
You know what I'm doing tomorrow?
Enemies are dropping into the
Nothing.
area. Watch the skies.
You ever been to a baby shower that wasn't like for your child? Men go to those now, apparently.
Me gustó ahí, güey, Chuchi. No te nada, pero
I was talking with my friends today, and I was like, back in my day. Back in my day,
Battle Royale. That LZ solid.
we weren't allowed at those.
Back in my day.
Gas is approaching your position. Move to the safe zone.
All right, we're going over here to pink. Back in my day. I'm going to a baby shower tomorrow, apparently. At noon. so I'm like, well,
Primary objective
does that
is
mean
to
I'll be home by
eliminate
3?
all targets.
Playing Call of Duty?
No.
Well, I start saying things like, I gotta go. I got a lot of diarrhea.
I got the hata kaka.
Hata kaka. I must go. Hata kaka. All right, ladies and gentlemen, final match of the night here. We just got a big fat W. Are we gonna end on a W?
W. W. Dot. WW. Dot.
Oh, I got a fella over here with me. Chupapi Mignano. Chupapi, Chupapi. What kind of brain rot terms your kids have been using lately? They call you unk a lot.
No, bro.
But not unk.
Not unk yet.
Oh.
La misma mierda, primo.
7.
Oh.
I don't even know what that means.
Unk. Means
I know what
uncle.
unk means. But I don't know what 6.
Enemy UAV overhead.
I don't know what that is either. Life has passed me by.
Hostile UAV in the area.
When I started streaming, I used to be still hip and trendy and kind of understood what the Utes were saying.
Utes.
These
two Utes.
The two Utes. The two what?
No asusten, verga, que da toque.
The two Utes. I gotta head over here to Slot Master.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
Marking target location.
Le cayó ahí al compañero Rick.
Jesus is on that building. Pulling executions. Wow. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Your squad made it to the safe zone. Gas is inbound.
I got a hunch old Slot Master's gonna hit me up off air like on a Tuesday night and be like, "You want to hit COD?"
Hey, bro, you want to play some unk?
Yeah. I'd be happy to have you back. We'll get some weeknight streams in. If we do, I'll be streaming it.
Custom weapons here.
Pinging that.
Mark the
He
point on
marked
your map
something.
containing enemy intel. Capture and
Up on the
secure it to
D-pad
get
is
ahead
how
of
you
the next
ping
gas
things.
spread.
Up.
Disregard that.
This go.
Anyone order a takedown?
But yeah, everyone loves this mode though, because the skill-based matchmaking's not as hard. There's not a lot of sweats. 70% of the lobby is bots, but like by the time we get to like last couple circles, it's nothing but real people. But it makes the game fun again. Like that's a fucking bot. Oh, guy over the right. Coming over.
Lean, mean, green team.
Oh, fuck that. Get that out of my hands.
Look out, pink. That's coming to you.
I do not want that PP. That PP, oh my god. You can't aim that thing straight to save your life.
Really?
Nope. Not the PP. What's also funny
Yes.
is
No te escucho, ¿qué
I can handle my own in this game. When we started playing,
Yo creo que sí.
I was probably 100 times worse than you at this game.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought you're decent.
No, I was not. I learned. I learned as we played, and then I continued to learn as you stopped, because this game got shit. And then I sat through, what is it now? 5 Call of Duties. 5 years of fucking...
I always thought you're pretty good.
Oh, I'm way better now, but yeah, watching you play tonight, though, I'm like, there's a ride-a-bike mentality to this, because you've been laying some nasty fucking situations down there. But I got good.
Capture complete. Hell of a job. Uploading information.
You
on
and
the
B-Hub
gas
used to
grid.
carry me.
Estamos a
Yeah,
medio
it's
trecho de
good.
la zona.
Yeah, he's real good, and he plays like privately by himself.
Gas is moving in. New safe zone located.
I don't know if he plays anymore, but we should pull him out of retirement for Verdansk. I'm hitting this loady and then heading your way.
A lot of folks over here.
Heading to that superstore.
Yes,
Oh. Are you out in the parking lot?
Nah.
I see it. Oh, I hear it all. What the fuck's going on?
Que feia.
You pissed somebody off.
Full
That one.
squad.
Oh. Here, we're talking about there's real guys right in the side here.
All squad mates are in the safe zone. Gas is moving.
What are those custom packs?
Those are perk packs. So your perks you get with loadouts. If you picked up a loadout, you have something, but that one might be better because you picked up a prefab.
You just made your last mistake.
Should go back to our pals.
We're gonna wrap up this game and we're gonna have a quick little debrief with the slot master here on how he feels. Don't want your thoughts quite yet. We'll gather them here right at the end of the show. But We're gonna get a little debrief here in a minute on how the return to the Verdansk felt for a dude who hasn't played this game in 5 years. And I think you popped in on one of the other maps, like when you got a new computer here and there, and it just was a terrible experience with the state of the game.
Mid gunfight, what's that?
I was talking about just kind of you popped in on this game at least once during one of the other maps that wasn't Verdansk, like when you got a new computer or a new PlayStation here and there, and it was not a good experience because of the state of the game. But we're gonna have a debrief here after this match before we get out of here. And
Enemy soldier incoming.
Got some fellas over here. You.
I'm heading your way.
Ahí está enfrente de ti. Ay, güey, no todo animal. Perro.
Oh, he landed. Oh, he's right on top of the hill. Broke him. He's cracked.
Sniping feels pretty darn good, like how it used to.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people are saying. And we still have it doesn't kill, but we have one hit snipers to down people still. If you hit them in head, and then you can one break snipe if you hit it anywhere else. You can break all their plates. So if they have less than 3 plates, you'll down them. But if they got full plates, you'll break them all.
So still have it, you know, in it. It sure do.
Our fellow teammates are from Mexico.
Nicaragua.
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Goodbye.
Otro usted. ¿Cuántos más? Igual me llevo mi plan.
Gas is closing in. Get to the new safe zone.
Me llevo la escopeta por las dudas.
One of our fellows has a crying baby in the back that he is neglecting.
I turned them all done off.
But I still got him on. I can hear him yapping quietly. We're feeling good about this one. There's still 51 people left, but
God. Ooh, there's a guy right over at Meow.
Enemy soldier incoming.
Night night.
No quieran balazo, güey.
Moving here. Disregard that.
Yeah, I gotta mute these people. I'm out. His child is crying hard.
Get to the safe zone. You've got gas moving in.
We got to get to scooting here in a second. Goodbye. We'll see you next time, bud.
Couple teams over here in the blue building.
Go get them. Superstore.
Supermarket.
Superstore. Head over to the old IKEA. Goodbye. 43 people left. This is one of our favorite buildings in the whole game. People used to play this game different. This building right here that I'm in. People used to play this game different and really like to hit the storage, because storage is over here. And we used to just fucking snipe and AR people over in storage and people landing in this field. Nobody plays it like that anymore. It's so sad. So this building's worthless to us. So one difference we've noticed is people play it different than they used to 5 years ago. Yeah. It's our guy in the vehicle. What happened? Oh, he got sniped, but I don't know from where. I'm gonna risk it. Save his life. Okay. You show me where they're at, bud.
Hostile UAV in the area. Enemy UAV is online.
He gone.
Enemy advanced UAV is active. Gas is inbound. Marking new safe zone. Supply crates have been restocked. Load up.
Oh, really? Oh, no! Bro in a fucking Silent Bob skin just got me. I just got killed by Kevin Smith.
Or die trying. Enemy eliminated. Prepare for redeployment.
I'm back. I'm back.
Yeah.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Oh, shit! God damn it. Fuck! God damn it. Woo!
Thought I killed that guy. I guess I didn't. Bob's your uncle.
You off to Gulag?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, here you go. You're fighting a bot. It's definitely a bot. There you go. Get him. Oh, that's not a bot. That was a real guy. He slid. Wow, we lost. Oh, there we go. Well, at least we got one W tonight. I mean,
That we did, Russ Factor.
we got at least one W. Hold on, let me get out of here so we can do our closing thoughts here for the evening. So, what do you think? I mean, just in general, coming back after what 5 years, really actually playing this game, because you used to play this game nightly. What do you think?
I like it. I'm gonna play it again.
Yeah.
I think the old school map that we used to play all the time definitely helps.
Yeah.
I think they've improved a lot of the stuff, like snipering is back.
Yep.
Back from like the old school Modern Warfare. I like it, Russ Factor. Thank you for having me on. Yeah. Thank you, Danny Hyphen, for being in Hawaii. Aloha.
Aloha. He's gonna come back with a fresh collection of Hawaiian shirts because that's his thing, and I'm sure he's gonna bring me one too. He brought me one last time. I have one authentic Hawaiian shirt. It doesn't fit as well as it used to. I wore it when we went to our fancy places we had no business being in Vegas. You saw.
Right. That's where else would you wear a Hawaiian
That was
shirt?
an authentic Hawaiian shirt, though, from Hawaii, the island itself. So
From Hawaii.
But yeah, Slotmaster's back on Verdansk here. I'm actually happy, dude, because like I miss playing COD with you, and I was never gonna, there was no reason to be like, you should just play with it because it sucked, and I have stuck with this stupid game. I have watched it go into the depths.
The depths.
But the past couple weeks, 3 weeks, I think this has been back for almost 3 weeks now. The first time I've enjoyed COD really since probably after Modern Warfare 2019 in Verdansk, probably since Cold War, Call of Duty Cold War.
I'd agree. I think that's good. That last one I played, that wasn't fun.
No.
Excuse me. That wasn't fun. It was just too much bullshit. Too many cheaters.
We had a shit squad. We landed over by airport. We should have just went back to port where we belonged, started right. And we
got to start right.
We could have probably changed the dynamic of that, but yeah. Well, thanks for coming around, pal. I had a lot of fun tonight, and I'm glad we got to do the show. I didn't want to take. I took 2 weeks off when I was in Wichita. I didn't want to take another week off.
So. No weeks off, Russ Factor.
Danny Hyphen gets back next Friday at like 7 in the morning, but he said he's gonna take him a nap, and we are back on track. For him next week, so we'll be back here with you next week, ladies and gentlemen. I will be live with the Slotmaster next Wednesday for our podcast. The Slotmaster will be live Sunday night on the Slotmaster 316 Twitch channel and YouTube these days, because you're back on YouTube over at the casino, hanging out.
That's right.
So yeah.
Drop a follow.
Loving the collaboration we be doing. And then, as we've talked about, we got a Vegas trip coming up in July. That we're not gonna get to spend a lot of time together, but we're gonna get to spend a whole afternoon and evening, and we're gonna be up to the thing. We got a thing in July coming. So we got a Vegas trip coming up, but lots of fun coming up this year. Follow all the channels. Thank you, everybody. We will see you next week. Good night now.
Good night now.